Public Protector Thuli Madonsela has been honoured with a French knighthood for her fight against corruption. This was bestowed upon her following her appointment to the French Legion of Honour by the French President Emmanuel Macron. This was all last year. The chair in social justice at Stellenbosch University of Law joining us now. Prof, good morning to you, Professor Thuli Madonsela. This is the first time I've ever interviewed a knight, so congratulations to you. How do you feel about the award? Good morning.
Same time, knowing that we all do our best for our democracy and for the rule of law, and it is just grace that I happen to be the one recognized.
I mean, you share this award with, some incredible names, Professor. Many people will say you never want to blow your own horn, so allow me to blow it for you, if you don't mind. Some of the previous South African recipients of this knighthood from France, including Nadine Gordimer, Ahmad Kathrada, Archbishop Desmond Tutu, Mampela Rampeli, and Miriam Makeba, and the list goes on, Prof. This is truly esteemed, an esteemed crowd that you're sitting within as well. As far as your work is concerned, what do you think led the French government to bestow this upon you? What stood out for them, do you think?
According to the letter from the ambassador, the President of France considered the work I've done in fighting against corruption and the pursuit of the rule of law, and also the partnership I have had with France in the work I have done before. I would like to consider that, or I would like to believe, though, that account has also been taken of the work we've been doing with colleagues on social justice and making democracy work for all since I left office.
The amount of work that you've been doing, Prof, has not just got to do, of course, with the fight against corruption. You're doing an awful amount of humanitarian work, and I'm going to read a part of a quote of yours here. You're adding value, or you always hope to add value to humanity, and you're doing this out of love and gratitude for the life and humanity of other people as well. What are you hoping to achieve with this knighthood? Obviously draws a lot more attention to you, not just here in South Africa, but from an international stage as well. What are you hoping to do with the fame?
I hope that the recognition that comes with the knighthood puts a spotlight on social justice as one of the most pressing issues of our time. I do know that corruption remains a blight to democracies across the world. Climate change threatens our lives. But even if climate change doesn't kill us, we will kill each other if we keep leaving some of our people behind. And therefore I do hope that this unexpected fame will shine a spotlight on the need to put social justice first, because the only basis for peaceful human coexistence is justice.
So you haven't had the chance to stand in front of the French president yet because of COVID-19 regulations. Prof, any idea when you'll be jumping on a plane and heading over?
It's going to be awarded. Well, it's been awarded already, but the conferment of the insignia, will be done by the ambassador, because, as you know, in terms of the law, the ambassador is the president, or is the face of the president in the country. And in terms of dates, we will choose a date as soon as there's a significant easing of the COVID threat.
Well, hopefully sooner rather than later, not just for the well-deserved knighthood, Professor, but I think for all of us, we'd like to see the back of COVID-19 very soon. Newly knighted by the French government, Professor Thuli Madonsela, more and more titles being added to her name, more and more awards being added to her name as well, and well-deserved. Professor Thuli Madonsela from the Stellenbosch University.